Hi, I'm Chrissy Howard with Usborne Books and More, and I just wanted to show you a few more of my favorites that I just couldn't leave out. So first we have Animal Hide and Seek, and this book pretty much has every element a young child loves in a book. We've got touchy-feely on every page, there's farm animals, we have the hide and seek game, lift the flaps, also counting, so this is great for counting skills. And this book also has this little yellow duck on every page for the child to find for a little extra fun and keep them engaged. And actually every book illustrated by Stephen Cartwright has that little yellow duck on every page. Next we have the very first Slide and See series, and these are bright and colorful and also fun and interactive. There's these little finger holes on each page to move the little images around. These books are a great alternative for babies and toddlers to lift the flap books. Maybe if they are a little destructive and like to rip the flaps off, but they still like the movement and the interaction. These have the same great cause and effect learning as the lift the flap books, but are pretty much indestructible. And this one is Slide and See Animals. There's also Slide and See Under the Sea and Farm, and the new one is Dinosaurs, so those are a big hit with the little ones. And speaking of flat books, Usborne has dozens of lift the flat books for all different age levels, starting with the very basics such as numbers. There's also colors and shapes and opposites. And these are a great way to introduce these kind of basic concepts to younger children, maybe in preschool or even toddlers. And these are a great way for them to learn those and really retain that information. And then we move on up to the first Lift the Flap questions and answers series. And here we have What Makes It Rain and How Do Flowers Grow. These are great for the curious little minds, probably about preschool and kindergarten ages. They are great for introducing these really adult concepts, but on their level, so they can really understand these. These are a lot of fun for the child that has a lot of questions about everything. And then we move on up, probably to about 6 and up, to the Lift the Flap questions and answers series. And these ones my daughter loves to bring these in the car to kind of pass the time. She loves quizzing us on these things. You can learn everything about every topic you can imagine: where, how, why, all explained in these flaps. And these ones do go in more in depth in the answers for the older children, and we actually have learned so much from these books. There's the body, general knowledge, questions and answers, there's dinosaurs, all kinds of different ones, and we love those. We also have mini read aloud books that are great for story time, and one of my favorites is B is for Bedtime. And this one is great for just before bedtime. It has this gentle rhythmic verse, and it goes through an A to Z bedtime routine. It has these really great muted images that are really calming for the child right before bedtime. And G is for Graham with an H for her hug. She tucks me in tight like a bug in a rug. So it has this nice little rhyming, and it has these great cardstock pages that are almost laminated and really hard to tear. Next we have I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, and it is a sequel to the very popular I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. This one is so much fun for the kids. It has these action words that they can kind of play along and bake this cake with this dinosaur. And this one also has a great rhyming element to it, and also has these great thick cardstock pages. And then there's Nibbles, and Nibbles is quickly climbing to the top of our best-selling list, and for good reason. My kids love Nibbles. Nibbles is a book monster, and he escapes from his book, and he loves to eat books. So he makes his way into these classic stories, such as Goldilocks and the Three Bears, goes through, just disturbs their stories. You can see the little cutouts there that he has eaten through. He goes through Little Red Riding Hood and Jack and the Beanstalk. And then you get to catch Nibbles. And then at the very end, uh-oh, he escapes again. So much fun, so cute. And you can also get this little plush to act along with it. Muddle and Match books are a definite favorite for many children. They are interactive, but they are great for language learning if they are having a little bit of trouble with some different sounds. And they are also great for learning to read. So each page has a different letter they focus on. So this one says, Petulia, the pretty and pink princess, pops into the palace gardens to pick poppies with her pet puppy Pickles. And then how they work is the child can kind of muddle up the pictures, which is a lot of fun for them. And as they're doing that, they're also changing up the story. So it's great for reading skills and language skills and also the imagination. And there are many in this series. This one is Muddle and Match Imagine. EJ12 is a great chapter book for the older kids. It is part of a quickly growing series. We have a bunch of new ones, and that's really exciting because it's my daughter's favorite chapter book series we have, and her friends all love it as well. Boys and girls are loving this one. It's about a girl called Emma Jax, and she is going through normal problems such as school and friends, but she is also a special agent, so it's really fun and exciting. Great for probably about 7 and up. And then one of my favorite new releases is the Start to Cook. It's a child's cookbook. So many kids love to cook, so these are child-friendly recipes broken up into different categories. And one of my favorite parts about this one is in the back it has an allergy index that kind of shows you the safe foods for those allergies and allergy alternatives, and I love that. And last but not least, we have this super fun wind-up and pull-back books. These are a huge hit with the kids, and they make great gifts. They're so much fun. They have these cute little toys that come with them, and there are little tracks that they go along. And then each page in the book is a different track for them to go on. It has little stories along the way. There's so many in this series. There's the ladybug, the car, train, helicopter. There's a double-decker bus, pirate ship, airplane, anything you can think of, and the kids have a blast with these.